We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look for their 7th straight victory next. Jon Lester will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. His batting average is on the rise right now, and if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span, so he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as it's on the ground toward the hole. And he'll flip it over to Lester for the out.
Batting first, the center fielder, number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
At the plate, Bryan Reynolds, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Bryant is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. A solid start to this one for Jon Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Williams gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there and records the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Kris Bryant. In his career against his opponent on the mound, he has a lifetime average of over 400. That's a lot of success, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him have some really good at-bats and make a difference in this one.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jason Hayward becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Kris Bryant now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
In now, Colin Moran. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average coming in, 257. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward on the run, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are 2 gone now.
That is it. The right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. On the ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Nope. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Horner is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and 14 driven in. 1-1 to Schwarber. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ian Happ is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is skied into short left center. Frazier is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league, while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
So now to the plate, Cole Tucker. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 1 home run, and 8 runs batted in. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Settling in now, Trevor Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Now that's popped up. In there, a base hit.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Well, this is right to him in left, as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Pirates leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now, Victor Caratini, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Victor Caratini.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now in the box, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled off. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Two and 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth. So here's Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in, Brian Reynolds. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Nope, ball 1.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. 1-1 the count now. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fouled away. Hit softly down the line at first. Foul. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Colin Moran.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Popped him up. Corner has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
And that misses 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings. A base hit in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Stallings originally hails from Kansas. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The bat.
Digging in to try it again, Cole Tucker, man at first after the 2-out walk. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 is in off the plate.
Ball 2.
All even now, 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Cubs.
Now to the plate, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A ball and a strike now. 2-1. 2-2 the count. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Kyle Schwarber will be next. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 ball, no strikes the count. One-0 count. Here it is. Fouled off. The 1-1 down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Lays off. 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Victor Caratini is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
2-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now at the plate, Trevor Williams. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that could go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And the pitch. Popped him up. Baez moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Striding into the box, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Not shortstop, Javier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Newman is there, 2 down.
Now batter, the third baseman, Red Ryan.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. At the plate, Brian Reynolds. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Favorable call in there for a strike. Hit back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Third baseman, Colin Moran.
At the plate, Colin Moran, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
The batter.
Standing in, Gregory Polanco. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Count now a ball and a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. We are still scoreless. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. One and one the count to the Cubs first baseman. And it's fouled away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Standing in, Nico Hoerner, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Bell is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Kyle.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
He's set. Here it comes. Ian Happ is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Jacob Stallings.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a one-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. In now, Cole Tucker. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now that's second baseman, Kevin Newman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Richard.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Wilson. John Torres.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Javier Baez. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 4 for 9. Out in front of it, strike 1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jeremy.
Ready once again, Adam Frazier. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0. Now the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Set and the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball just inside. Jeffress has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
Colin Moran is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Bell is off of first with 2 away. A bouncer up the middle. There's Baez. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're up 1-0. Keone Kela comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 35.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. And Hayward has a base hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
First offering on its way. Belted high in the air out to left. Going back is the left fielder. Ball game! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jeremy Jeffress gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, the Cubbies combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. It was their 7th straight victory. The Reds put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Braves 5-0. In other Reds news, third baseman Jonathan India will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's got a strained hamstring. In other Braves news, left fielder Adam Duvall is currently listed as day-to-day. It's believed to just be a bruised arm. The Padres combined for 10 hits as a team as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-2. Jake Arrieta earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Phillies take care of the Giants 2-1. The Rays launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Indians 7-2. The Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-3. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-1. The Oakland Athletics knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-0. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.